Hi all, now we're going to see number function. In the previous lesson we seen character function. Now under the single row function we have the second type is called number function. So we're going to see in depth about this number function. So under the number function we have many Oracle inbuilt function. So the first one we're going to see is round. Select a round of 1000.5678 from Dewey. So what is meant by of round is nothing but whatever the input, whatever the number I am going to give here, it will round up the number and give you as a result. Here I didn't mention any decimal point, I mentioned only the my original input alone. Now I am going to execute this query. It will showing 1001 because when you round up 1000.56 will check after the decimal point what is the number is there. So if it is greater than or equal to 5 then it is rounded up to 1001 here. Okay. In the second example you can see select round of 1000.5678 comma 2. What is mean by of 2 is just I am instructing to the Oracle, please give me the result by rounding up to 2 decimal point. So it will show the answer when I execute this query. It will show 1000.5. It will see these two numbers 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will see the third integer is greater than or equal to 5. So it will add the one number here. Then your result will come as 1000.57. So now I am going to execute the query. Now it will come 1000.57. Okay. So in the next function, the round function with negative numbers. We're going to see here and all we use only positive numbers, right? Now we're going to see the negative numbers. See, if second argument is negative means then the number will be rounded to the nearest decimal places, to the left of the decimal point. Suppose in my second argument, okay, so this is the first argument and this one is the second argument. So in my second argument if I give -1 means it will round up to the nearest 10. If my second argument is -2 means it will round up to the nearest 100. If my argument is -3 means my second argument is -3 means it will round up to the nearest 1000. Now we're going to see example based on this. So say in this example, select a round of 259.19 minus 1. So as I already said earlier, -1 is nothing but the nearest 10, right? So it will take this whole number 259.9. okay, so take this number, okay, I mean the number before the decimal point 259. okay, if you round up tens means what, 50, 60, 70 is called as a tens, right? So this number is nearing to the 60, right? 259, the 59, I mean 59, see the tens digit alone. So 59, it is more or less nearing to 260. So that's why when I execute this query, it will show 260 in my result because I gave 259. It is it is nearing to 260. Okay. Instead of a 259, now see I am going to give 253. Okay. Instead of a 259, I given 253. Now if I execute the query, the result will come as 250 because when you compare the number 253, Oracle will check whether it is nearing to 250 or it is nearing to 260. So almost it is nearing to 250 only, that's why I got the result as 250. So Oracle will check -1 means nearest 10, whether it is 50 or 60, it will decide by themselves and give the result. And see here in this example 259.99 minus 2. okay, so what is -2 here? -2 means nearest 100. okay, So it's almost 259. When you give 259, okay, so you almost cross half of the digit among the, for example, you just see this range alone 200 to 300. Okay, either it will return 200 or 300. Okay, so how I am deciding is, if my number is all, it will, Oracle will check if my input is almost nearing to 300 or 200. So see here 259 is there, it is almost to nearing to 300 only. So that's why it is, when I execute this query, it will show 300, because 259 is almost nearing to 300 only. But when I give like this, instead of a 259, if I give 229 and execute the query, I got 200, because 229 is almost nearing to which hundredth place? 200. Okay. The next thing is minus 3 is 1000. Okay, minus 3 stands for the 1000. But here see, the 259.99, your number itself having hundreds only, right? This is not a thousands number, this is a hundred number only. But here if you give thousands, means the scenario is wrong, right? So that's why when you execute the result, when you execute the query, you got 0, because my number itself not a thousands format, that's why, okay, it is showing 0. So here now we're going to see the trunc function. Trunc will always round up to the minimum value only. Okay, minimum value. Okay, trunc will always round up to the minimum value. For the round function and all, it will check after the decimal point, if it is greater than or equal to 5, then it will round up to the next number, right? But in trunc function, it won't be like this, it will always give the number as minimum as possible. So when you execute this query, you got 1000 only. Okay, so because trunc always round up to the minimum value, it won't check whether that the upcoming numbers is greater than or equal to 5, those things and all. The next thing also, select trunc of 1000.56.2. So whenever you give like this, you may expect the third decimal point is greater than or equal to 5, so you may got the result as 1000.57, like that. No, in trunc function it always won't be like this. When you execute the query, the result will be 1000.56 only. I'm going to execute this 1000.56. okay, it will always don't check whether the upcoming numbers is greater than or equal to 5, and it won't bother about this. The third one is select trunc of 259.19. so as I already said, minus 1 is nearest to 10, right? So whenever you give minus 1 to this trunc operation, it will always round up to the minimum value. So nearest to 10 is what? Even we are nearing to 260, right? This number is 259. Even we are nearing to 260, 260 won't come, because this is not a round function, this is a trunc function. So when I execute this query, I will get 250 as my result. Okay. Next here also, even my number is almost nearing, minus 2 is for nearest, it will round up to the nearest 100 only. But trunc function always round up to the minimum value. So even my number is nearing to 300. Okay. But it will always show 200 when I execute this query. See here, I got a 200 in my result. So next thing is, here also the same thing, 259.3. My number itself having 100, but if I give the nearest 1000, means it will show 0 only. Okay. The next function is a reminder function. Reminder function is nothing but is the same what we studied in mathematics. Okay, when we divide number by 3, you get the remainder as 0, right? Next thing is when we divide the number by 15 by 3, you get the remainder as 0 only. But see here, when you divide the number 11 by 3, you may expect 3 3s are 9, then remainder is 2, 10 and 11. Okay, you may expect the 2 need to become as an answer, but in remainder function it won't become like this. Okay, here if the number is in almost nearing to number, I mean for example here number 11 is there, right? It is almost to nearing to number 12 is divisible by 3, right? So that's why when you execute this query, instead of showing 2, it will say -1. See here, for remainder of 9 comma 3 it's showing us 0, that's nice, and remainder of 15 by 3 it's showing us 0, not too nice because we have no remainder when we divide the number 15 by 3. But when we divide the number 11 by 3, we may expect 2 need to be come as a remainder, but this remainder function in Oracle is behaved differently. It will show -1. What does it mean is one number is almost nearing. Okay, we are nearing to one number. Okay, I mean then we are nearing to number 12, right? So that's why it is showing as a -1. So next thing is a mod function. Mod function is the exact division operation of what we studied in the mathematics. Okay, now I'm going to execute the query of this mod function. See here, when I give mod of 9 comma 3, I expecting is a 0 in my remainder, 15 by 3 to same, but when I divide 11 by 3, I got 2 as a remainder. The exact operation of what we studied in maths. But the remainder function alone, it will give the negative number if you are nearing to the number divisible by 3. Okay. So in this lesson we have seen number related function and in Oracle. Now in the next lesson we are going to see date single row function. Okay. See you in the next lesson.